Hi there. Um, Today is Tuesday, December. I think it's the 3rd, maybe it's the 4th. Um, you'd think I know because I make calendars for a living. But, anyways, letting you know that I'm live on Instagram only today because we got a huge snowstorm. And I don't know, you guys might already know, but I live in Beckett, Massachusetts, which is population under 2,000. And I live on a dirt road, off a dirt road, in the most idyllic mixed tree forest. So we have deciduous and also evergreen trees in our forest. And our cell service and our Wi-Fi access is super crappy, to be honest. So today with the snow, I can't get on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. And for some reason, Instagram just seems to be working a lot better for me. So here I am. And today I'm just talking to you about the Planetary Rescue Squad, which I am the self-proclaimed captain of. And it's kind of a joke, but it's also kind of serious in that my mission and my passion lies around teaching people who are environmentally minded to find ways that they can make small changes in their everyday lives to have impact and lessen their human impact on the environment. So being the holidays and being the time of year when people get a little crazy with the excessive consumption, I thought it would be a really good idea to go live with you guys every day for 30 days to talk about ways we can all be a little bit more careful with our living habits and protect our environment in the process. So yesterday we were talking about how purchasing handmade gifts for your loved ones is a really good way to do that. I'm seeing that there's a ton of people here with me today, and I'm so excited that you're here. Hey Phil, sorry I'm not on Facebook today. I know you were checking it out there yesterday, and you were asking about the 30-day challenge that I've mentioned the last couple of days, and it's a little confusing, I think, because I haven't taken the time to really explain, but I belong to a business coaching group, and I'm going to give you a little history about that. I started a business back in 1987 when I was a college student at Massachusetts College of Art and Design. And it's taken on different kind of incarnations over the years, but for the whole time since then, I've been turning discarded clothing and textile waste into what they call value-added product, which just means that I take something that's discarded and not very useful and make it into something that is beautiful, and I'm hoping super useful and brings years of good use and kind of a little bit of art in your everyday. So the thing that I haven't done over the last 30 years since I started running my business is make very much money. So I'm in a place now where I don't have a retirement fund and I don't have savings to take care of me through the end of my life. And I thought, you know what? I think that I can make this work. So I joined a coaching club. It's organized by a guy named Jeff Walker, and his kind of lead product is called Product Launch Formula, and he is a business coach who has a group of business coaches who collaborate with him to help entrepreneurs find a place where they're able to really support themselves to further their mission. So I remember back in the day, I was at a conference where I met Ben and Jerry, the ice cream guys, and they loved my business. They thought it was such a cool thing that I was zero waste. And at the time, this was 1995, zero waste wasn't even like a coined phrase. So they were like, wow, the fact that you make all these cool products and you supply all these stores all over the world and you have zero waste is amazing. But what you really need to do is make money so that you can further your mission and grow your audience and bring more awareness to your passion, which is environmentalism. And I never was able to really stop long enough to figure out how to do that. So I was always kind of putting out the immediate fires and making sure the delivery of my product was going out in a timely way, and that the quality that we were manufacturing was like it should. And so I never got to a place where I had any excess in the financial area. So I found Jeff Walker just about a year ago, and I have learned so much. And the Launch Club is this group of like amazingly magical people who there's like about 350, maybe 400 of us, and we come from all different walks of life from all over the world. And we meet up in person twice a year to just really support and nurture and encourage each other to move to the next level of our business, wherever that level might be. So the 30-day challenge that I'm doing right now was offered as something that would really push me to get more comfortable sharing my message, get me in a place where I can grow my audience and kind of become more clear with what my mission is. So this is day number 5 of my 30-day challenge to go live with you guys on Instagram and Facebook every day and talk about ways that we can change a little bit about what we're doing and make a really great impact, and teach others that it's not like you don't have to go without to have less of a human impact in the environment. So now back to the regularly scheduled programming. I'm going to talk to you about how we can do that. So this holiday season, my commitment is to purchase handmade and recycled gifts for giving. And lucky me, I actually make a lot of the gifts that I give. So there's 2 things that I just want to bring to your attention. Yesterday we talked about the handmade aspect of gift giving, and today we're going to talk about the recycled aspect of gift giving. And those, when I say recycled, I mean like things that you find at secondhand stores, at vintage clothing stores, at furniture stores that sell vintage wares. There's all kinds of places where you can shop where you're not actually adding to the production of more things on the planet that the earth is not designed to be able to take on or process. So I'm thinking of 2 friends who run businesses, and one of them is my dear friend Mary Averton. And I don't know, Mary, if you're tuning in right now, but I love your shop. It's called Sideshow Clothing. It's located on Warren Street in Hudson, New York State. And she sells the most amazing vintage clothing. She spends a lot of time sourcing really unusual, really well cared for vintage clothing from all the way back to like the 40s and 50s to probably the 80s and 90s now. And you can just find really interesting product there. And I know she is here on Instagram. So look her up, Sideshow Clothing in Hudson, New York. And if you go there, tell her I sent you. Her name is Mary, and she's awesome. And that's just one idea. And then, of course, there's the Goodwill and Salvation Army, where you can go and scour the shelves and racks for all sorts of treasure, which usually takes a little longer to find than if you're in a curated environment like Sideshow. And then there's another store that I love. My friend Becky runs over in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. It's called Circa. And she sells mid-century modern furniture and all the accoutrements that go along with that. So she has wall art, she has a little bit of clothing, she has some vinyl records, and lots of really amazing, really well cared for mid-century modern Scandinavian furniture. So those are just 2 ideas of places that I know, and I'm sure that wherever you're located has other options for you. I'd love to hear about those options. If you guys have a minute to just pop me a comment and share, and promote the businesses that you know and love that maybe your friends run. And then you can also think about ways where you can combine the handmade and recycled. So like me, I'm actually wearing a sweater that I made. Can you see it? It's kind of hard, but I use recycled material to then hand make things. So sweaters, scarves, all sorts of different kinds of blankets and home furnishings, as well as toys. So go to my website if you're interested in seeing more about what I make. There's a blanket behind me, which I think is pretty stunning. It's all made out of little squares of recycled sweaters. So my website is crispina.com, and if you join my mailing list, you can get a free, beautiful hand-pulled screen print in the mail. So go there today and check that out. It's crispina.com, and you'll see a little pop-up ask you for your information, and if you fill that in, I'll send you a card in the mail. So I love seeing you guys all out there. Thanks, Susie. I'm glad you love my sweater. How you doing out there? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're warm. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And tomorrow, I'm hoping to be back on Facebook as well as here on Instagram, talking to you more about other things we can do that are easy and feel really empowering as we support the environment and travel into a really lovely, cozy, loving holiday season. So thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Planetary Rescue. Join me, won't ya?